Hey there again. Now, I know you're thinking this is something, but it's not what you think it is. Okay, I'm putting myself right next to Evan because I'm covering his thing, but I'm not going to play his clip. I'm just going to, I paused it on a nice picture of him, and he's got a very nice green screen of an office in back. Now, I don't want to disparage Evan in any way, but I just want to comment on what he's saying now. There's possible help for Afrikaners. And I've gone through this video and I've made some notes about this. First of all, he says that what he's about to offer you for help when you've gotten the letter of ineligibility, he's distancing himself from this offer right from the very beginning. Now, I understand that attorneys, they're in business to make money. Totally understand that. But there's a reason he's distancing himself from this proposal. And that's because I believe what's going on here is unethical, and he really should take this back. This offer of help to help you get an answer, and there's no guarantee that you will get an answer. Because Kenya, CWS, is like a brick wall. And I believe they will be a brick wall for any law firm in the US. Uh, that's what I believe. Um, Now, Evan says, I don't need money. I'm already making money from my channel. Um, and and this is the message from the law firm and what they offer. Evan is cautious for good reason about this whole thing because the refugee program is free. And this coming in and charging you over on the other side, I don't think it's right. Um, so it for $1,200, they will look at your immigration record. For $1,500 US, they will file your FOIA and then analyze. Now, to file your FOIA request just requires some of your information and takes about 10 minutes. And you can do this yourself, and you should do it yourself. I will admit to you that I'm having trouble getting my FOIA request back. They said they've sent me the email and the FOIA request is completed, but I haven't received an email. And I did send an email to the help desk, but they haven't responded to me yet. So it's a bumpy ride sometimes. Um, Now, is this law firm that he's associated with going to get your details, more details from Kenya, from CWS? I don't think so. They will not respond. Um, so there's no guarantee with putting out all of this money. This is a lot of money to South Africans. Some South Africans don't have any of this money to spare. And I just read something in one of my little groups saying that the South African refugees are putting their pets in the animal shelters because they have no one to take their pets. And some people have told me personally that they are putting their pet down because there's no one to take their pet and look after their pet until they can afford to bring them over to the US. I mean, this is heartbreaking. This is absolutely heartbreaking. So save your money. Save your money for your pets. Please try to bring your pets over. And if I could, I would take your pets if you sent them ahead of you a couple of days. I would take them and hold on to your pets until you're here and can have your pet. I would if I could. I can't do that. I don't have a kennel. I don't have acres of land or whatever. I would because that's how I feel about it. I'm having my pet operated on this week. It's going to cost me in total about $2,500 US. Anyway, very expensive. But about this letter of ineligibility, I have seen so many people give me their testimony about what's happening. They called USCIS, they got through to them, they were told their case is still in processing. Only two among maybe 30 people have been told their case is either missing from the system, and I think one person is telling me they're showing it's denied on the database. So that person has filed a FOIA request to get their immigration record. And I have two immigration records on my laptop. They are complete. They show everything. They show the denial letter. They're both denials. Denial letter. They give the reason, although one of the reasons is just not good enough for me. The negative outweighing the positive is why they were denied, and the discretion of the interviewer is what's cited there. But it is the entire immigration record, and that's what you should ask for when you file your FOIA. The entire immigration record, including your I-590. And it's not rocket science. You read it, it's got the letter if the case has been decided. It's got your transcript of your interviews. It's got your medical information. It's got all your identifications, and it has your personal narrative that you wrote for the questionnaire, the 11-page questionnaire. But anyhow, I just don't think this is the way to go to involve attorneys. I think that this is some kind of system glitch, system upheaval. There have been too many people that have come forward saying they've called USCIS and it shows their case is still processing. And then there was the person who is going to arrive here in the US in 2 days. They got an actual denial letter, and this was a couple months ago. And then 5 days ago, they got their tickets to leave. Now, they can't speak now about the details of their case and about what happened, but they're supposed to contact me a couple days after they arrive to discuss what happened with their case. But I think there's some sort of disorganization, upheaval, computer problem. I think there's some sort of problem that it will be worked out for everyone. That's for everyone. And very few people will be denied. That is my take on it. I'm standing firm on this, although there are many other people crying negative things about this. Like you're all criminals that were denied or got the letter. You're all, yeah, or you have drug use, or you lied. Well, we know there are already people with criminal records from their past that have come over to the US. There are already people that tested positive for marijuana or had an arrest for marijuana. I don't know about any other drugs, but they are already in the US. So I say hold on to your money, hold on to your patience, and know that it's going to all work out in the end. And that's my message today. Hold on to your money for bringing your pets over. Don't leave your pets behind. 95% of apartments and homes allow cats. Okay. It's not as good for dogs, maybe 50%. And sometimes in apartment buildings, well, probably a lot of times, there is a pound limit, so a 30-pound dog limit. They won't take large dogs in the apartment complex, but many, many apartment complexes do take dogs and cats. That's the truth. Uh, a lot of people have told me their neighbors were not supposed to have dogs because the landlord told them they weren't allowed. And the neighbors just are blatantly just having their two dogs, walking them down the street. They don't care. That's how it can be with Americans. We we're nonconformists. We break the rules. Now, it doesn't always work out. But anyway, I'll talk to you all later. Okay. See you later, Evan.